One is in the petrous part of the temporal bone. This one is internal acoustic meatus. Thereafter you will get a foramen. This foramen is jugular foramen. Thereafter this foramen or anterior condylar foramen. So these are the important foramens in the posterior cranial fossa. Now come to the middle cranial fossa. Okay. This one is the laser wing of the sphenoid. Okay. Laser wing of the sphenoid have two root. One root. In between the two root of the laser wing of the sphenoid, you will get this foramen. This foramen is optic foramen. Optic canal. Okay. So this foramen is in between the two roots. This one is a root, this one is a root. This one is a root, this one is a root. In between the two roots, this one is optic canal. This one is optic canal. This one is optic canal. Clear? This one is optic canal. Just below the laser wing, you will get from the infant. You will see. You can see from the infant. You can see from behind, just below the laser wing. This one is a large fissure, superior orbital fissure. So this one is superior orbital fissure. So in between the two rods, it is optic canal. Just below the laser wing, it is superior orbital fissure. So this one is optic canal. In between the two rods, just below it is the superior orbital fissure and superior orbital fissure from inside below. Okay, here you can see from the exterior, you can see the superior orbital fissure. If it is superior orbital fissure, it is superior orbital fissure. Then the second wire, it will be the inferior orbital fissure. Inferior orbital fissure you cannot see from the interior. Superior is the larger one and inferior is the smaller one. You can see from the exterior, but inferior you cannot see from the interior. Clear? So superior orbital fissure and inferior orbital fissure you cannot see from the interior. Clear? Now, this one is the petrous part of the temporal bone. At the apex of the petrous part, here we will get at the apex of the petrous part. Here we will get a foramen. This foramen is known as foramen lacerum. At the apex. These foramens and contents of the foramens will be given 3 times revision. Because today I am just uttering the names and I will discuss the 12 cranial nerves, the exit point of the 12 cranial nerves. Okay. So this foramen is foramen lacerum. At the apex. Clear? Now this one is the middle cranial fossa. You will get 3 foramen in the greater wing of the sphenoid. This one is the petrous part. Apex of the petrous part, it is foramen lacerum. Okay. In the greater wing of the sphenoid, you will get 3 foramen. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 1 from lateral to medial, number 1, number 2, number 3. From posterior to anterior, number 1, number 2, number 3. In the greater wing, this one is the foramen lacerum. In the greater wing, from posterior to anterior, we will get number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Clear? So this is known as SOR, sword. Foramen spinosum, O for ovale, R for rotundum. SOR from. Okay, so almost cover up all the foramens. So anterior cranial fossa, foramen cecum, anterior and posterior ethmoidal foramen. Posterior cranial fossa, Foramen magnum. Then identify the tuberculum jugular from superior to inferior, internal acoustic meatus, tubular foramen and hypoglossal canal. Hypoglossal canal and anterior condylar foramen. Clear? In the middle cranial fossa, in between the two roots of the optic canal. Two roots optic canal. Below the laser wing, it is superior orbital fissure. It is superior orbital fissure, and you can see from the exterior another fissure interior. That is inferior orbital fissure. Clear? In the greater wing, you will get three foramen from posterior to anterior. Spinosum, oblique, and rotundum. Clear? 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 Foramen lacerum at the apex of the petrous part. Now, first cranial nerve is olfactory. Olfactory goes through this into the nasal mucosa. Apex of the nasal mucosa. This olfactory nerve will be discussed in the next class. So, olfactory nerve exit point is the cubiform plate. Cubiform plate of the ethmoid. Via this, it will come to the nasal mucosa. Number 2, optic nerve. Optic nerve via the optic canal. Via the optic canal, it will go to the retina. It will go to the retina. 10 layers of the retina. Last layer was the nerve fiber layer. So, nerve fiber layer nothing but the optic nerve. So, via this foramen is the optic nerve. So, first through the cubiform plate of the ethmoid, second from the optic canal. Now, third, fourth and sixth via superior orbital fissure. Third, fourth and sixth via superior orbital fissure. Fifth have three division. Fifth have three division. V1 means ophthalmic division, V2 means maxillary, V3 means mandibular. V1 divisions of the V1 will go through this superior orbital fissure. V2 SOR rotundum, maxillary. V1 ovale. Clear? V3 ovale. V2 rotundum. V3 ovale. So V1 divisions of the V1 via this superior orbital fissure. V2 maxillary rotundum. V1 mandibular. V3 mandibular via ovale. So 1 to 6 cover up. Now 7, 8 internal acoustic meatus. 7, 8 internal acoustic meatus. 9, 10, 11. 9, 10, 11. It is via jugular foramen. Anterior compartment, it is inferior petrosal sinus. Middle compartment 9, 10, 11. Posterior compartment internal jugular vein. So 9, 10, 11, it is jugular foramen. And 12, the name implies hypoglossal canal via this anterior condylar foramen. So exit point of the 12th cranial nerve. This is a very important question. Holding this bone. So this is the important structures you have to attend. Clear? Foramen magnum already discussed. The picture is already drawn. Foramen magnum. Already most of the foramen of the base of the skull and the important structure, that means the cranial nerves. And rest of the structures will be the important veins, the important arteries,